Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, this Sunday dinner preparation, so I'm gonna be making cow foot, and I am going to I'm gonna wash it and clean it properly. So I'm catching some water into my pan and I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice. And I'm also going to put some vinegar. And I have some nice cow foot that I picked up at the store. And whenever I buy cow foot, I always inspect it first to make sure there's no hair. It's nice and clean. Alright, so we're gonna wash these. Make sure there's no hair. And looking good, see? Beautiful. Alright, get some more water. I'm just gonna scrape it a little. Clean it up a little bit more. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna season our cow foot. And I like to season my meat ahead of time, a couple days before, and just store it in my refrigerator. A couple days or a day or the day before. Can you see, guys? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean up the rest of these, wash them nicely, and come back and season them so they can marinate for my Sunday dinner. Okay guys, so my meat is nice, washed nice and clean and rinsed. I'm gonna be using some Grace all-purpose seasoning. Guys, they don't have seasoning for cow foot, so I'm gonna put some oxtail seasoning, can't go wrong, seasoning on it. I am gonna use some of this Jamaican reggae spice, booyah Jamaican seasoning, and this has a spice to as a spice kick to it. So I'm gonna put a little bit, not too much. And this is actually for pork, chicken, fish, burger, beef, vegetable, you name it, all purpose. I add a little black pepper. also add another type of all-purpose seasoning. Right, and we're gonna give that a good mix. And like I said, I like to season my meat ahead of time, 2 days before, a day before, just to make sure that I get some good time. So I get the time to make sure it's marinates. Have some time to sit down and soak in that seasoning before I cook it. Okay, and the rest of our seasoning, I have fresh thyme from my garden outside, fresh scallion from my garden outside, some onion, red pepper, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, Scotch bonnet, and of course some garlic. And we're going to massage our seasoning in. Then I'm going to store this in my refrigerator. And then on Sunday, I'm going to come back and show you guys how I make my cow foot for Sunday dinner. Alright guys, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend. Angel Delight is cooking some good stuff in her kitchen. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Stay tuned guys. I'll see you on Sunday when I make this cow foot dinner. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in my refrigerator and marinate it until Sunday. Stay tuned guys. I will be back. Okay guys, let's make this Sunday dinner. So on my stove I have a pot with boiling water, and I'm going to add my cow foot and let them cook. And I usually don't add the seasoning from I used to season the meat. I usually just throw that away and get different fresh seasoning. So let's add some garlic. And guys, this is going to take a couple hours. If you have a pressure cooker, you're welcome to use the pressure cooker. If you have time where you could let it cook naturally, or you know, regularly without a pressure cooker, then go ahead and do that as well. I tend to not like pressure cooker. Have an incident with one, and I never trust a pressure cooker since then. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it cook in my Dutch pot. I know it's gonna take a couple hours, but I'm willing to wait. And as you can see guys, it's cooking nicely. And what I did was I add a little bit of gravy master to it, or master gravy, just to give it a little brown color. Not too much on the darker side, but a little bit more brown. So I'm just gonna sit down, taking my fishes a little bit, enjoying my fish tank until my cow foot cook. And it's been a couple hours, 4 hours to be exact. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my spinners dumpling. Again, if you don't want spinners, you don't have to add spinners. You could just put the butter bean, or you could put butter bean and spinners by itself, carrots, butter bean, spinners, carrots. I'm doing the whole works, but your preference, you add what you would like to your cow foot. And this smells so good from the seasoning, the onion, Scotch bonnet pepper that I used to season it, the scallion, the thyme, and all the other seasoning. They don't have cow foot seasoning, so I use oxtail seasoning, and I use some regular all-purpose seasoning as well, and my black pepper and stuff like that. But again guys, your choice, you know, add what you want to add to your seasoning, how you season your meat to your liking. This is my version of cow foot. So I'm making my spinners really small because I don't like them on the big side. I want to get as much as I can from the, you know, flour mixture, and I don't want them too big, so I make them really small. Presentable, more presentable when they are small and not these big gigantic soup dumpling. Add in the few last little spinners, and then I'm gonna add my butter bean. And let it simmer. Simmer. And let's give this a stir so the dumpling can sink to the bottom, so they can cook evenly. We're gonna go ahead and add our butter bean. You can add as many as you like and as little as you like. Again, your preference. Just let that cook. So we're gonna let this continue to cook, give it a taste test, making sure that I have enough seasoning. If I need to add something, I add it. And I like to go light on my seasoning in the beginning, because if it's too salty, then you know you have to work magic to get out the salt. So I like to add my seasoning a little bit at a time, so I can manage my seasoning. So I'm adding my sweet pepper, my onion, my tomato, my scallion, my thyme, and my Scotch bonnet pepper. And I'm gonna cover this and let it cook some more, and you know, form the gravy, reduce it a little. And yes guys, the aroma coming from this cow foot smells delicious, smells great. Cover it and let it dry down a little bit more, and guys, voila, after a couple of hours patiently waiting, cow foot is ready. And we're serving this up with some rice and peas, some plantain on the side, and of course salad, some fresh salad. And guys, you can let yours dry down more, like on the thicker side. I really don't like that, so again, your preference. This is just my version. You can, you know, add and take away whatever you want. So I'm gonna get a little bit of gravy. And guys, there we go, voila, Sunday dinner. Cow foot, some salad on the side, and a couple pieces of fried plantain. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. See you on my next video. Enjoy.